Chatbot? What the heck is a chatbot? Well, a chatbot, or a bot as they're known, are an automated way to help your customers get what they're looking for quickly and easily, while at the same time helping you as a business owner increase your sales with automation. A chatbot can work for any type of business, and in fact, they're a lot simpler than you might think. So in this training, we're going to teach you what a chatbot is, and we're actually going to show you a bot in action. My name is Matt Lights, and this is Bot Breakdown. Okay, so let's get into it here. Just some really quick notes about bots before we show you a working example. First and foremost, I just want to clear the air here. If you've heard anything about bots kind of in this sort of negative connotation, for example, in the election, these bots were going and they were trying to fool people. I just want to make sure to make that delineation between a good bot, which we're going to teach you how to build, and an evil bot. So we're having nothing to do with that. We're not going to try to fool anybody into anything. What this is ultimately is, think of a messenger bot being something that's an alternative to email or phone. So let's just say, for example, a customer wants to reach out to your company. They could email you and have a very slow back and forth, or they could call. And I know that that's difficult for a lot of small businesses. But what happens is, on Messenger, and primarily on Facebook Messenger, this is a vehicle in which people can communicate with your business using full automation. So we're going to show you how that works in just a second. But I do want to say this: while it's an alternative to email and phone, a chatbot actually can work in conjunction with email and phone as a way to capture phone leads and also email leads. So we'll show you that here in just a second. And last but not least, is just realizing that your chatbot can be accessible from anywhere. All right, and this will all make sense as we go into this demo. And we're actually going to jump right over here right now. And what you're looking at is, you're looking at just a sample website for a restaurant, right? I said this could work for any kind of business. And in the bottom right here, you're going to see a chatbot. So, what is a bot? Well, ultimately, it's the stuff that's happening in the background behind the scenes, but we're going to show you a working example. So somebody comes to your website and they say, click below for help and get exclusive deals. Okay, cool. So they click on this. All right, and then they're going to get logged in. We're just going to pretend your name for a second here is Bob Boddington. All right, they open up, and what this is called a bot flow, right? Which is an interactive experience with a chatbot. So the bot's going to ask your customers, hello, Bob. Well, let's first of all recognize that the bot knows what Bob's name is, which is a pretty cool thing. And how does it do that? Well, because it's connected to Facebook. So it can create this personalized experience. So how can we help you? So, daily specials, you can create. Basically, bots have this very simple 3-button structure that you can put anything that you can imagine. So let's just say, for example, we're going to click on hours and directions. Good news, we're open for business and close tonight at 10 o'clock. So that's just to show one of the very cool things about a bot is it can recognize, rather than just giving a list of all the days and times, it says, oh, okay, during the time that somebody's interacting with this bot, we're open for business and tonight we close at 10. So a chatbot actually has the ability to be intelligent and give information that's more relevant than a typical website. So we'll see daily hours if they want to learn more, get directions. Oh, what is this down here? Get $5 off voucher. So at the beginning of this video, I promised that a chatbot was not only great for customer support, but also could increase sales as well. So, okay, cool. Get $5 off voucher. No problem, Bob. I can email that to you right away. Is this a good email? If so, just click it. Right now, let's stop and think about this for a second. Normally, if you're going to collect somebody's email address, you have to ask them to type into a box, which if you tried to build an email list, is a struggle to do sometimes. What a chatbot can do is it can pull the email address directly from Facebook, allowing the user to be able to click just one button and be able to join your email list, right? So what just happened? Well, if you look at this, the user just saved a lot of time and energy, was able to get help very quickly and easily. But from a marketing and sales perspective, you as the business owner just captured an email address, right? In addition to the email address, you've also captured them as a messenger subscriber, which we're gonna talk about right here, right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna jump back over to the whiteboard, all right? So we've now seen what a bot looks like in action. So let's talk about why it is that bots rock. So the very first major point to understand here is that a chatbot is collecting information. What does that mean? Ultimately, that means leads, which is one of those magic words that every business struggles for, right? The more leads you generate, the more sales you make. Everybody knows that. What's really cool about a bot is that it captures everyone that comes through. Okay, you saw in the example that an email address was collected, but what you need to understand with a chatbot is since they live on Messenger, we showed a Facebook Messenger bot, what happens is you now have them as a messenger contact. So imagine just the same way as you collect an email contact and you can market to them on an email marketer, you now have the ability to communicate with them on Facebook Messenger, which I'll tell you right now is way more valuable than an email because people are more likely to open, click, and interact with a message that comes on Messenger as opposed to email, right? The other thing to recognize is that you can capture valuable data, right? So your chatbot can ask questions and information about what people like, and therefore you can customize the experience and what it is that you share with them. So we could have asked, for example, what's your favorite meal? And they say we love meatloaf, and then every Tuesday they get a message about meatloaf or whatever that might be. All right, and last but not least is one-click opt-ins. And you just saw how easy this is to do. All right, so that's a very, very powerful thing. If you're somebody who struggled to build an email list, for example, a chatbot can give you a way to do that you could never do using a traditional website. All right, so the second major piece here is the fact that a bot is an actual two-way interaction, as you just saw. So what does this mean? This means support. This means that people can get help without you or somebody on your team having to do it. So as you saw, a bot can pre-populate names and different things like that to create a customized experience. It also is going to remember previous sessions. All right, so every time that they come back, they can say, hey, have you had our meatloaf lately? Or whatever that thing might be, right? And at the end, what this means, creating this customized experience for each user, is higher clicks, right? So let's just say you sell something online, you have an e-commerce site or whatever that might be. By creating this interactive and figuring out what kind of products people like or what it is that they're into, you're gonna get more clicks that go to your website and ultimately more buyers, all right? And then the last piece of a chatbot is the fact that you have the ability to send messages. And what does that equate to? That equates to sales, which I know that every business, it's your driving force, it's what really matters. So the first kind of messages that you have are autoresponder messages. Okay, so the same way that an email marketer allows you to have these automated messages that go out with people, and you can actually customize this way more with the chatbot because of the fact that you're collecting information as you go. But I do want to just note really quick, when it comes to a messenger bot, it's the same way with email. Email has a set of rules and regulations, right? You can't spam people, you got to follow the rules. I do want to make a note that if you build a messenger bot and you are going to be messaging people, you have to follow the rules on whatever platform it is that you're using. So we showed a Facebook bot, you just got to follow the rules. So I got to note that because if you're a spammer, would actually much rather you not build a bot because we want to make sure that this experience is as good for people as long as possible, okay? So with that said, the other way that you can message people is using broadcast. You could send a message out to your entire messenger list, or you could send it out to just people who love meatloaf, right? Whatever that might be. And then the major piece here is higher open rates. All right, and I've heard people say, 90% open rates on Messenger, which is very doable, and we have clients who actually do get 90%. But even if you were to only get like a 70 or 80% open rate, when you compare that to email, it's really night and day. So Messenger and Chatbots are this entirely new channel that allow you to have these interactive two-way experiences, allow you to provide a better experience for your users, and ultimately get more communication and more sales. So how do you do all this? Well, we utilize a program that's called ManyChat, M-A-N-Y Chat. It's very inexpensive and it's relatively easy to use. And while we will save the training for another video, the thing about ManyChat is that you can get started quickly and easily, and you don't need any technical skills whatsoever. So if you like what you see here and you want to learn more, we're actually providing a free training that's going to show you how are these things built, and we're going to go through step by step by step. You should see some kind of link or button or whatever it might be, but go ahead and click that. Let's continue this journey, and we will see you in the next training.
Hey, Matt Lights here. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you want to see some more, you should see them right over there, or even better yet, if you hover over my head, you'll be able to get subscribed and see all my videos as they come out. Last but not least, if you want to get some free training, free downloads, go to swipemystuff.com, swipemystuff.com. I'll see you on the next video.